A new poll shows Hillary Clinton gaining support from a crucial voting bloc. The Harvard Institute of Politics survey shows Clinton leading Trump by 28 points among voters under the age of 30, 49% to 21%. And that's an increase from her 22 points she had back in July. But will those voters turn out? Stephen Olikara, founder and president of the Millennial Action Project, joins me now to talk a little bit more about that key demographic. I feel like every 4 years, Stephen, we talk about.
We do.
Well, they didn't used to be called millennials, but we've always talked about younger voters. Hillary Clinton really struggled. I mean, you think back to the Democratic primary with Bernie Sanders. There was so much millennial support for Sanders. How has she been able to reverse that? Why are we seeing this number now?
Well, thanks for having me on. I mean, a few weeks ago, the big question was, can Secretary Clinton consolidate this vote? Some of them were going to Governor Johnson, but here's what's happened. She's had 3 strong debates, and she's been able to draw a pivot on some of the key issues facing millennials in this election, like student debt and immigration and the future of jobs. But here's the other finding in the Harvard poll. We found that just over 50% of millennials are fearful about their future, and other findings from Harvard have shown that a majority of millennials don't believe politics can solve the problems that we face. So there is still a question of enthusiasm and our faith in government, and that's the problem that I think we're going to have to address collectively as a country.
And here's another finding from that poll. The poll focuses on favorability between the two candidates. Millennials are virtually split on Clinton when they ask that, but a majority of them, 76%, view Trump as unfavorable. So not overly enthusiastic for Clinton, but less so, far less so for Donald Trump. Do they show up on Election Day?
That's the big question, and I think it will be less than what we saw in 2008, but I think it will be more than what people are expecting because of the alternative here. Millennials are extremely worried about the future of the economy and the future of our political system. I mean, here's the big dichotomy we face right now. Millennials have the highest service participation rates in America, and yet we have the least trust and confidence in government to solve problems. So that's what the Millennial Action Project, we work with millennial policymakers all across the country who are focusing on bipartisan solutions. And I think we need more of that, and hopefully both candidates can speak more to how they can unify our country. That's what millennials are looking for.
Stephen Olikara with the Millennial Action Project, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.